everyone, my name is Susie and I'm the Training Ambassador with Mayflower. I was asked to give you an advanced video, something that you can use for your Valentine's Day. And what I came up with is something that you can make up ahead of time because most of these balloons are going to be air-filled. I don't know if you've made a marquee before, but a marquee is a nice foundation for you to put all of your balloons and different accessories that you're going to create on. So a marquee consists of 4 sets of quads, and these quads have been filled up with 20 pumps each, and they're just tied together. And then I have 3 sets of 5-inch balloons, and these are filled up with just 2 pumps each. So what you want to do is wrap or tie the ends together so that the 2 have become 1. And now what we're going to do is just stack them, one on top of the other. And you can just tie these together, or another way you can go is with a Q260. And you'll just take this is probably a little easier because it just goes a little faster this way. It's hard to get your fingers in there and tie everything. So once you wrap on one side, just go ahead and turn around and wrap on the other. And then I'm just going to tie these in together just for complete security. Practice, I think it's always a good idea to cover the base or the feet of your balloons. You do that for 2 reasons. You don't want anything it's going to sit on to pop it, and also it just keeps it a little cleaner. Right. Okay, now our marquee is ready. It's really cute, and we're going to start off by decorating an air-filled balloon. I don't know if you've done these before or not, but we're going to create kind of an edgy band around the side of this. And it consists of just 2 Q260s and then 1 of a different color I would recommend, and it's we're just going to twist and pull, making a pearl or the bubbles. So how to make that is to make sure that your balloon is secured to that first nodule, and then just give this one 2 pumps. This fills it about halfway full, and it gives us plenty of room to twist. So we're going to start off by making our first twist. And I'm going to hold it, give it quite a few twists, and then I'm going to pinch it and twist it again so that I have 2 little guys. Now I'm going to hold it securely with my left hand, and with my left hand I'm going to pinch the balloon. With my right hand I'm just going to twist and give it plenty of twists in between time. I'm going to pinch and twist, pinch, twist, and really twist, pinch and twist. I find that if I slack off in my twisting in between the 2 little pearls that I've created, that they do tend to come undone. And this pretty much ensures that your work is going to be complete, and you won't have to worry about that. So quite a few twists will secure it. Okay, now we just want to take this and wrap it around. And we're I'm just going to tie these guys end to end. And now we're going to take another Q260, and I'm going to give this one 4 pumps. This is going to wrap around, and I'm just going to tie it. Pulling it pretty tight so that you don't see that there's any spacing in between them. And again, 4 pumps. Same thing, wrapping it around, pulling them together, and tying them together. Okay, at this point, what we want to do is lose the mechanics. So, got some scissors here, and I'm just going to clip the ends off of each one of them. So we have this created now. I like it because it's opposite of the hearts, and it just kind of balances this balloon out. Now we're going to attach it to the marquee that we made, and I'm going to do that by simply getting another Q260, wrapping the inflation valve all the way up to the end, and just tying this in a simple knot. And to make it easy, I'm going to take these 2 ends and I'm going to tie them together as well. So now I have just this beautiful bracelet I get to wear around town. Won't that be lovely? No. So this, I wonder what that was, pretty heavy. This is just going to sit around your end 2 pieces. So it's going to go around the first quarter, and then I want it around the bottom also. And that gives it just enough tension to sit like this. Okay. Now something that I learned just a little while ago is how to make flowers with stems on them. I'd like to show you what I know. So what we need is a stem, any green Q260, and I'm just going to fill it all the way up to the very end, let out a little bit of air, and give it a tie. Now, I'm going to make the 2 ends the same level, and I'm going to go about 2 hands down, and I'm going to pinch, twist, and then I'm going to take this down, and I'm going to twist all of these together as well to create 2 leaves. So my flower is just going to sit right in here. And then with the stems, I'm just going to wrap them around each other. And when I'm at the end, I'm just going to pinch and twist these guys. So that we have this cute little stem piece. Now for the flower, you may have learned how to make these before. I'll try to be brief. And with another Q260, we're just going to give this 4 pumps. Tie the end. And then here we're going to make a series of 6 petals. So I'm going to take and bend it over so that it's about 3 fingers across, and twist it. I found that sometimes this comes undone, so I just like to take the end of it and wrap it around. Now I'm just going to match that, pinch and twist, so that I have 2 same sized petals, as it were. Okay, now I'm I'm just going to make a third petal. And a fourth petal. They can all sit next to each other. Now a fifth petal. And a sixth petal. Usually there's some room at the end for this. I'm going to twist him in. Arrange everything. And so with the end, I've created a little centerpiece in here. So there's your flower. Now we're just going to take him and put him at the base of the leaves, utilizing our balloon bond. So 2 small strips will do. I'm finding the area where the 2 pieces will touch. And where they touch is where I go marry them together. Okay, so that is our cute flower, and I've gone ahead of time and created a few more of those. So this is relatively tall on this side, so we're going to put these 3 on here. Like this. So we'll just start with one at a time. And this balloon bond is wonderful stuff because where it tends to sit next to, it really adheres. So I can see that my leaf is my sweet spot. And then I also want to make sure that I secure the base, because this is going from your department to their car, so finally they're going to get home. So it's got to be pretty secure. Okay, this one's going to sit against that. And this is all art, so every one of them is going to be different. But these are just basic ideas for you to choose from. Okay, it's going to sit in here. And then come on here. That's looking pretty good so far. And now we'll put our third flower on. So just a leaf, all this stuff. And then we want to make sure that he's firmly grounded and he doesn't come off. Okay, so we can attach some more, this is our only helium inflated, so once you've made these will stay good for weeks to come. The only thing you'll need to touch up are the helium balloons. And we're just going to set them right behind the flowers. And then I'm just going to wrap the string around this Marquee balloon. Now something that I found creates a little bit of interest are Curlicues. And how I make these is I just get a rod. And anytime you're doing these Curlicues, the trick is to make sure that it's inflated first, all the way up, deflated, and then you can just attach it. And then wrap it around your pole. I find that the cutter, your rose cutter in your floral department is a nice area for you to use. And make sure that there's no wrinkles in it. And then we just want to fill her up. And it'll pretty much take on the shape that you have it in. Isn't that fun? And then I'm just going to take these two ends together and just tie them together. And we're going to do that again by first inflating the balloon, letting it go, securing the end. I just have a Q260 here, and I wrapped it around so that can act as my little securing station at the top. It's pretty important to make sure that this is pretty flush. And then we just simply want to fill it up. Okay, we're done with the pull. And I'm just going to tie these two ends together. I'm going to tie these two together. Then I've gone ahead of time and made another little fun dilly bop. I've got a Q260 on one side, and I'm just going to tie that with this. So this can just kind of stretch along the base. I'm going to put it over here. I have a little bit of fun interest at the ends here. And these can pretty much go any way you want. If you want it up front, that would be fine with me. Again, it's art. And then lastly, hearts are the way to go. So I took two hearts and I just tied them together. And I'm going to put one on one side. And this one on the other. Now you're pretty good to go here. Because this is pretty spectacular in and of itself. But if you wanted to add a few more flowers on here, you're more than welcome to do so. So that's about it for this advanced tutorial. I'm glad that you joined us. Thank you so much for being a part of our family. And we will see you soon. Happy Valentine's Day.